It's time for the Giz Wiz with Maz Maddest writer DeBartolo. This is episode 2035, recorded Thursday, April 10th, 2025. Giddy up, gulp down. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Charlie the dog has a gadget. I have a chat extra from gadgets past, and Mo's son has a new old computer. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same old show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, Gadget's father, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing good. Doing great.
We are having a crappy spring in New York. It'll not be above 60 for another, I believe, 4 or 5 days. Mother Nature, though, the trees are out, the dogwood, the apple blossoms, the cherry blossoms, but
cold.
And damp.
Still cold.
Damp. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like I can't say anything, Diggy D, because the weather's been pretty darn good the last week.
Yeah. The only good news is in chat, I see everybody on the East Coast is under the same weather conditions. So
yes.
We're in it together, except when you go way down the coast to Florida.
Yeah. There was a cold front that went through like 2 days ago that dropped a whole bunch of rain. So that always means that we get like partly cloudy, slightly less hot days like right after. So that's what we're dealing with right now. And sorry to brag again.
No problem.
Gosh, what else is new?
Boy, absolutely
There's gotta be something.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Well, there's something going on, but you'll see it in our first video, and that took up a lot of time. And but things are good on that front.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
So should we just jump in?
I guess let's jump in. Let's jump into the gadgets.
Here's the whole story about Charlie.
Okie dokie.
Dennis found some lumps on Charlie's leg. We had them operated on about 2.5 years ago, but they seem to be back. And we took Charlie to the vet, and the vet said, well, I think you should have surgery again. And we weren't sure. And she said, well, if you want, I can set up a meeting with you and the surgeon. So we met with the surgeon. But what happened was the morning before, we could not make up our minds. I get dozens of ads every day, probably 100 ads a day for different items. And this particular day, I got an ad for something I never knew existed. Dog recovery suits, okay? The alternative to these crappy dog collars, which we never use because we know about this, the inflatable dog collar. But Charlie's going to have a leg operation, 3 of them, okay? So there would be 3 sets of stitches, and worried about how to protect them without Charlie having to lick them or anything. So I showed that to Dennis, and I said, I think this is sort of a sign that we should go ahead with the surgery because this is an easy way to not worry that Charlie's going to bite the stitches.
Yeah.
So we went ahead, had the surgery done. The surgeon called after the operation and said, listen, Charlie's going to be here for another couple of hours while he comes out of being doped up. But in the meantime, you should go on Amazon because there's something there called.
No way.
I said, collars for the dog's legs? She said, yes. And I
oh my God.
laughed because I said,
that funny?
It's one of the reasons that we saw those that we went ahead with the operation. So we bought one for Charlie. And here's how it works. So this is what it looks like, okay? And the leg that had surgery goes in the long arm, and that way the dog can't
Eat it.
bite it. Okay, and Charlie's kind of used to putting his legs in the harness that he walks his leash on, but we're not using the harness now because this takes the place of that. This whole process calls for a waggy tail.
He's looking like he's doing great.
Charlie's looking
Charlie,
a little
this is
disheveled.
right after his operation.
There's his walking. Yep. And now we can see how
Hey.
easy it is for him to walk in it. Okay. Oh boy, Charlie, look at that.
Oh my
And we
gosh.
trimmed it a little more.
Oh
after
boy,
this.
Charlie said, "Oh, is there food involved in this? Is there food involved
You
in
might
this?"
need a treat for that.
What a happy guy.
Oh
This
my
is
gosh.
72 hours after surgery. Oh boy.
The recovery suit is an alternate to those dreaded cone collars dogs hate. Provides wound protection during outdoor activities. The sleeve material is waterproof and prevents the dog from licking the wound and keeping it dry. It's suitable for the right or left front leg, not for the hind legs. It's only front legs.
Very cool, Dickie D.
It is so convenient, and well, first, luckily Charlie doesn't bother with his stitches.
Right.
But they sent him home with that freaking collar. And
My
so
dog always bumps into stuff, and he can't ever
Yes.
tell his peripheral like is so big. So
Yes.
walking slams into the coffee table, or walking
and then-
slams into the
yes.
leg of the other table.
Yes, and then Charlie just lays down and won't get up.
Yeah, he's
because
like, I'm
he won't-
done.
I'm done. I'm not going to crash on anything else. So it comes in 8 different sizes. It runs from about $18 to $29. And it is so easy to put on, and it's just great protection.
Yeah,
The dog
that's so
cannot
cool. So
get
you
this-
ended up cutting it, and it was that's just
Yeah,
fine.
just for the leg.
Yeah.
What happened was it was one of those things where I wanted it immediately, and the actual size that would be best for Charlie wasn't available until 3 days later. So we bought the next bigger size, which is available the next day.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where it says, if you order this in the next 8 minutes, it'll be here tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
I've done that before. 100%.
You done, yeah. So we ordered it around 10:30 at night, and we had it at 1 the next afternoon. And we just trimmed it off.
That's
and
great.
It works great.
That's
works
great. He really looked happy in it, and like it was no big
Yeah.
deal.
No, it's not. It's not. It's so much like his harness that when he sees it, he just comes over.
He
and
goes,
puts his feet
time
on.
for a walk.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly.
great. That's really great.
So
Also, it's like a little bit of a modesty thing too, because that looked so gnarly, you know. And
Yes.
now when you're walking him around, people aren't staring like crazy
yes,
at your
exactly,
dog.
exactly.
You
And
know?
also, when we walk them, you never can tell if another dog's going to run up and try and play.
Oh,
and hit
yeah.
the leg with the stitches.
Exactly.
So this is just perfect.
Exactly. Well, I really hope that Charlie feels better and recovers fast
Well,
from.
next Thursday, his stitches come out.
Ooh, nice. Very good. Very good.
He's on his way.
Okie dokie. This next one is my
It's a
extra.
Chad extra.
I took over for a segment, so let's jump in. Hey Giddy, so here we are with a Chad extra, and this extra comes from, I think, a month that we were doing Goodwill gadgets. Check this thing out. It is from Sharper Image. It is Space Pong. So you can apparently turn any room, any dark room, into a game. And look at these weird paddles. You have like space paddles. I am not sure how this is gonna work, or if it's gonna work. I got it for 15 bucks at Goodwill. Here's the back. It just shows the projector and the wands. Let's break into this and see what we have. It looks like it's all in here, which is quite nice. There's the projector, 1 wand, 2 wand, I bet there's a few batteries. Are there any instructions?
Not included.
Oh, there are even instructions. So I bet there's some batteries that I gotta plug in, and let's do that off camera. Okie dokie, luckily for us, there were already batteries installed from the person who had it last. So, there are 2 wands. Yeah, batteries were included.
Yeah.
When you click them, they turn on. You can click and hold to switch sides. So there's a green side and a blue side, and click and hold to turn off. So we're just gonna do the blue one for now. Here's the little station. You can actually see there's like a projector and a mirror in there. On the bottom, there's a switch. So we'll flip the switch. It made a little ding. You'll see that there are 2 screens. On this button, there are 2 people, and on this button, there's like the score thing. So the blue side is how many players, either 1 or 2, and then the green side is how difficult you want it to be. So 1, 2, or 3 difficulty. So we're gonna go to 1, we'll pick up our thing, and we'll turn off the lights here. And so on the wall, you can kind of see there's this blue light and this dinging that's going on. You're supposed to hit it with your thing here. You're supposed to hit it with your paddle. There we go. It's right there. I hit it. I guess I hit it again. But I'm not hitting it there. Why am I not hitting it there? I can literally see. Okay, there we go. There you go. And you gain points as that happens. So I'm at 5 points. I would assume that if we did 2 players. There we go. So I'll hit over here. Yay. Hit over here. There we go. Hit it over here. It's kind of in a different spot every time, so it kind of hits. But this is definitely not very intriguing. This person has 3 points, this person has 2 points. They just got another point. Let's turn back on the lights here. It's pretty crummy. It's not very bright, that's for sure, even in this dark room. A better projector would be
Were there 2
nice.
different balls? Chad?
But
Yes.
I guess it is what it is. Kind of crappy. The virtual LED space Pong. Not that intense of a gadget. Back to you guys.
So what was happening was the light would be blue, and you would hit it with the blue wand, and it would go over. That dinging was like you had like 5 seconds to like hit it before you lost your point, basically. So it wasn't really like a Pong where it's like slowly moving over and you have to like actually Pong it back and forth.
Yeah.
You just kind of had to get your wand to activate the activator before it threw it to the other side. Still, it was not that great. Now, looking for it, obviously, it coming from Goodwill, I was like probably going to be a bit difficult to find. I was able to actually find it out of stock on Walmart Business. You can find it on eBay, of course, but Sharper Image also has a updated version of this product with a virtual Pong set that looks eerily similar. Even the buttons, the screen, I mean everything. Here, let's take a look at this video. Oh my gosh,
and it was $89?
Yeah. Wow, look at their video.
What?
Ding dong ding. Yeah. See, that's the thing, is that it really makes it seem like if you miss it, like you're done. But from everything I played, maybe this one's different. You wouldn't really lose. It wouldn't really like lose. You would never lose. Like you would just have a timer. It wouldn't like fall off the edge like in traditional Pong, or you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, not that great. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for 55 $5. Whoops, sorry.
Not even for $15.
Oh no, not even for $15, really. But definitely not for $56. That's just absurd.
No, it does look like they just repackaged it.
Yes. Yeah, the batteries are not included, and that except for mine when you get it from Goodwill, which was pretty great.
That was good.
Okie dokie. Moving on to.
Okay. This is more fun than your gadget. I think you'll agree.
Okay. Here we go.
Been a long time since we did one of those pop-it fidget games. But now we have one. Oh, wait. Have to pop that out. Now we have one that has...
Welcome to the push game.
LED lights.
Oh, it's digital?
Music.
Yes.
A timer. Okay. Okay, so I will stop that for a minute. I
Whoa.
was playing this last night. I got up to level 37.
Oh my gosh.
And this morning I thought, I'm not going to play 37 rounds again.
And it
So I
took you
just
an
went
hour.
in and kept advancing the button to the next level. It has 50 levels that you can play with the this is called breakthrough mode, okay? And you push them down,
That's
and
satisfying.
then you reset the board with the back, okay? It has 4 volumes, okay? And maybe different versions do not have the volume off mode. This has volume off mode because in one of the reviews, the person said, I had to put tape over the speaker because it doesn't shut off, but it does, all right? I'll just show you that. Let's turn it on again.
Welcome to the push game.
All right, so 3, that was 3. It starts at 3, 2, 1, and then silent. And if you hit it again, it'll go back to loud. Then scoring mode is where you follow the lit LEDs.
Oh wow.
It's
You're a
great.
pro at this, Dickie D.
Yeah, out of the box.
That's amazing.
Over
That looks
from the
really
top.
fun, actually.
Yeah,
And the scoring mode's kind of fun. You know what? This does become hypnotic. And then there's multiplayer game where you can pass the game around and see what each person score. The scoring mode's kind of fun because the game keeps picking up speed, and as the game picks up speed, the time you're allowed gets shortened. So it does a lot for very little money, okay? I bought mine on sale at a thing called Pulse TV, and Temu, okay, not Temu, the website, Temu this is. I can't believe it, but it was 2 for $5. However, it was $7 shipping, okay? And over on Amazon, I found it for $7.99. If you Amazon, it's free shipping. And there are a bunch of variations of them. I found one. Here's one. Well, no, this is 2 for... Oh, wow, that's $11, $10. Anyway, there's a lot of variations. There's one for $1.99, but then $6 shipping. Anyway, my guess is they probably all play about the same. That's it. Quick push. The fidget push game.
I like it. I like it a lot, Dickie D.
Yeah, and they have become, I think, even cheaper at Pulse TV.
Here, let me pop that.
They are. You have the link?
Yeah, here we go. Sorry. There we go. $5.
Or 2 for $8.
Yeah.
So you would get 4 games for $8
Yeah.
because there's 2 in the box. However, right before the show, I was checking Amazon to see if there was anything new. there is a version with an
Ooh.
electronic score panel.
Ooh.
This may
I like
may
the
be
astronaut too.
yes, and electronic scoring for $7.
Oh my gosh.
And it has the 4 different games. I think these are pretty unique.
I agree. I think you're onto something here, Dickie D. There's I want the one with a tiny little cat on it. Oh no, that's an owl. Look at that.
That's an owl. Yeah.
Scooter X is already on it.
Oh, he's got it for 7 cents.
$1. $1. I don't know if this is a welcome deal or not.
Oh,
Get outta here.
it is. Yeah.
But yeah, you can you can even get Disney knockoff merch. That's Stitch.
Oh my God! Yes,
That
you
one's
can.
Pikachu. Yeah, there's some Marvel knockoff.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, some Nintendo. I bet that's something that I don't know. That's really funny.
That is a riot.
Is that a really bad Mickey Mouse? I think it's a really bad Mickey Mouse.
No.
I think that's a Mickey Mouse when they had the impression for a bear, but they had the ink for Mickey Mouse. That's what you get.
Oh, okay.
The mold. They had a mold for a bear. Anyway, I like the game. Like and it seemed darn satisfying to push those things in.
Yes, and follow the lights. I love lights. I love sound effects. And
I like it.
It is satisfying.
You could give it to a child or a child at heart, and then bam.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Pop It Push Toys Electronic Edition.
Right.
Very cool. Well, with that,
That brings us to
it's time to get a bit crappy.
But you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Get it. I think I have lost my gadget. Where did they go off to? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need them. I recorded earlier the gadget. So take it away, me.
So, as you know, we are in Rainy Day Gadget Month, and I'm thinking if you're out and about and it starts to rain on you, what would be the worst thing ever? You get rain in your drink. Well, I have some Stanleys here that I use, and they're great and all, but obviously there is one glaring hole in the cup. That's the straw. So, in order to keep your straw protected from the rain, check these little bad boys out. They are little rain caps for your straws. Now, this is how it came from Amazon. It was a 4-pack in really difficult to open packaging. There we go. And there's different colors. So, look at this. This is a little black cowboy hat.
Oh, that's really
We have
I
a
like the fact
gray,
that it has
a pink,
the thing to keep
sorry,
it
not
on.
gray,
Yeah.
brown, pink,
It has like a chin strap.
and white.
Oh, that's
So you can choose your color, and you can loop the silicone band on there, so you won't lose your hat, and then you can add a little bit of style. Oh my gosh! Oh, okay, that works. I was afraid it was too small. Add a little bit of style. Look, I could match the straw, or let's add a little bit of sass. Here we go. Pretty easy. This is smaller than like the straw, so you gotta actually have to use some friction and push it down. I also have one thinner straw. You can see this one, it was much thinner than the others, but it still works on there just like that. So, what do you think? Are you ready, cowboy, to weather any weather? I think Waffles.
$6.
Waffles, do you need a little hat?
More?
I don't know if she likes it.
No, she doesn't.
Yeehaw! Back to y'all.
Yes. So for the price, honestly, I haven't looked at this, and I think it may have updated. $6 was your guess.
Yeah, $5.95, maybe a little bit higher.
Okay, rich pants, because these bad boys only cost $4.30 for a 4-pack.
Well, all right. All right. right.
Now there are some other packs, so you could get some blue, pink. Those do cost more
Yeah.
because you get more colors.
That's a cute idea.
Isn't it fun? It's a good way if you all had matching Stanleys to keep your Stanleys apart, but typically Stanleys are different colors anyway. It doesn't have to be Stanley brand. Obviously, it's just a straw. Will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Little straw hats to keep bugs or rain out of your straw.
Yeah, I think they're very cute. Very cute.
Awesome. With that, let's head into the warehouse. Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn.
All right, as mentioned earlier, our video is from Mo, and the subject line is here's a video all about my son Jacob's new old computer.
Hoo-hoo. Sounds like
Today
a good
we have shown
warehouse.
you my son's latest gadget.
Whoa.
Can you tell us what this is? This is my 1984 original Apple Macintosh.
No way.
Oh my goodness, it's a computer. Personal computer.
Considered light for back then.
Yes.
Nothing got better than floppy disks and physical switch buttons. Oh, that CRT warming up.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna run some games. We had to eject the system disk software ejection, and then now we're gonna run the games.
The games. Oh my gosh.
So these are the games. Which one do you want to play first?
I wonder if this one is gun shy.
What kind of NVIDIA video card do you think this has? Okay, so I think the game is starting, and click resume. Something's happening. We're still learning this.
It's just
system.
mahjong. Gun-shy is just
So we're still
mahjong.
figuring out the games, but we're trying out Mac Paint now.
Should be a little more simple.
Boy, how many
I
programs
don't know,
did he
but
get?
this looks a little bit like the old Microsoft Paint.
Really
Oh,
does.
Wow. There you go, painting. Cool.
Help? No, hello.
Hello. I thought you were going to say help too.
Okay, so we're just playing with this. We're getting
That was a good
take
Mac
out of
face.
it, inserting, reinserting. We ran paint, but you have to put the system disk in and then put the paint disk in. And
It's just the system disk, you take it out, and then you put in the Mac Paint disk.
okay, and this is, again, what is it?
The 1984 Macintosh.
Wow.
And what NVIDIA video card does it have?
There is none.
There isn't one. That is crazy. Yeah, so you had to boot the OS from the OS disk.
Disk before.
And
you
then
could do
once it was
anything.
loaded, then you could put in another disk to load a game. Phone, oh my
monitor
gosh.
outputs, aren't they?
Say it again?
Those are two monitor outputs, and it looks like a parallel printer.
I don't know if it's monitor. I don't think it
512.
could 512. I don't think it could do another monitor. I think that was serial printer.
So why did you purchase this?
I purchased this because I saw the 2015 Steve Jobs movie.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
thought it'd be really cool to own the original Macintosh. I
Yeah.
found it on Facebook Marketplace, and I picked it up and just bought it this past Friday.
And how do you enjoy it?
Oh, I love it. I bought the Macintosh Plus off of eBay, but I really wanted the original, so I kept looking for it.
Okay. Do you know what these are?
Those are the floppy disks.
Have you ever seen one before?
I have.
Okay,
You
yeah.
showed me a few of them, but I don't think they were for the Mac. They weren't for Apple. They were
Didn't use them.
ones.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed my new toy. Thank you for watching the video.
That is cool.
Bye now, and hello.
That is really cool. I love the costume.
And he
Steve
paid-
Jobs homage.
Oh, you know,
Amazing.
It seems cheap. What was your guess that he paid on eBay?
Gosh, I could easily see it being like 800. or something.
God, I thought it would be expensive. Jacob's paid $250.
Great. I mean, it's amazing. It runs, it starts.
And you have room for it?
That's so cool. That is very, very cool. The first computers that I really got to use was in our elementary school computer lab. We also had a computer. The timelines are difficult to remember now, but we had a computer at home as well. My mother was in the computer business, so. But I learned on something that was so similar to that Mac. I think it was a color version of it, though. And I remember vividly the computer lab teacher telling us, you should never click twice once you've clicked once, because once you click a second time, you're going to start the whole process over again. So if you click save and it's taking some time, don't click save a second time. That was burned into my memory that I needed to always just click a thing and wait for it to. Anyway, that's what I did as a child.
Oh my God!
Don't do that now, that's for sure.
When I was in high school, our computer class was a legal yellow pad, and they had upgraded. They had upgraded from the regular pad.
My mother taught me tells me stories of in college they were learning on punch cards, and getting lab time. Yeah, getting lab time was to run your punch cards. You had a buffer of punch cards, and you're like, well, I'm in at 5 o'clock and get my punch cards in. Real computer science, when it was that type of stuff.
Wow.
So yeah. Okay, let's move on. Thank you so much for that, Mo. That was awesome.
Yes, and
Jacob, amazing.
Amazing. Jacob, it was great seeing you on camera.
Yeah.
We're always looking for videos, okay? We love Mo's videos. We also love it. Last week we had a video from someone who never sent in a video before. You'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine. Make a little video, 1 to 3 minutes. Landscape format. Just make sure we can see the gadget and hear your voice. Be in it if you want. Put it up on YouTube. There's a drop-down menu. You can click unlisted, and then YouTube will give you a little URL, which you send to us, okay? mail@gizwiz.tv, and we're showing 99% of all the videos we get. So anything to do with a gadget. New, old, ancient.
Perfect. Send them in. Yeah, stuff you love, stuff you hate, send it in. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Letter is from John Zengerie. I'll spell it John, Zengerie. He said, hearing about Mo's video of the toy museum, here's a place I found in Rochester, New York. Have you ever been to the Strong Museum of Play?
Oh, fun.
Now, unlike a storefront, this is like a monster building. And actually, they emailed me. Actually, I totally forgot about the email. They are opening a game show wing. And they asked, is it possible I could send them some real match game questions that we used on the show for an exhibit?
Gosh, that is cool.
So I will be doing that. So it's the Strong National Museum of Play up in Rochester.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
They have tons.
They
have a whole computer center.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to look at that Console Central here. Hasbro Games Park. Yeah, okay. Here, I want to go check out these consoles because that looks cool. Oh my gosh. It looks like you could play some even.
Yeah, I think
play your way through the evolution. Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, very nicely laid out. I love it. It's all very colorful and graphic.
Yeah.
Oh, do they have?
Oh, sorry.
They have arcade games.
Apparently. Oh, this is a massive. Wait, what is this?
Wait
We're gonna have a 20-foot tall arcade.
Oh my God!
Wow.
You can get in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is neat stuff.
So if you're up in that area, up near Rochester, you should check this out.
Yeah. I played this. I played this. I played this. What is this? Where in the world is... I played that. I played all these games. Let me see. Pac-Man, obviously. Civilization,
yeah.
played it. Dance Dance, played it. Myst, played it. Ultima 1, I didn't play Ultima 1. I played Ultima 9, which was considered the worst one out of the whole series. SimCity, played it. What is that? Resident Evil? I actually have not played that. Asteroids. I would love this museum. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you for...
John, that's great. Thank you for... I knew about the museum, but I never saw photos of the inside, so that was great.
That's awesome. Very cool. Also, hey, thank you to our patrons over patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Thank you so much for supporting us every single episode. You guys rule and rock. Thank you. If you like the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back over on Patreon, patreon.com/Giz Wiz, or our website, gizwiz.tv. You can click on the Patreon tab at the top of the website, and there's a big old banner that will take you to our Patreon page. And then also on that page is a tiny little link that'll take you to our PayPal if you want to give via PayPal. Alternatively, you can donate via PayPal. Head on over to our website, gizwiz.tv, because that's where we record the show live.
Push game.
Boop, boop. Here. Go live. There we go. Just live, just a second ago, talking about Patreon. And you can also join the chat room and chat along with all of the fantastic folks that we absolutely adore, our community there, whenever we're live. If we're not live, don't worry. After the fact, our episodes are there on our website or on our YouTube page or Apple Podcasts page. Or also, we can consult Waffles. In her brain, she contains all of the episodes of the Giz Wiz in there. That's also an alternative. Head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's Dicky D's website where he writes articles about all of the gadgets that we cover on the show. And those have fantastic links back to everything on the internet. So go on over there to gizwiz.biz for all those gadgets. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? This is the entire gadget, not just a piece or a part of a gadget, but you got to guess, what does this gadget do? What is its purpose? This is obvious that its purpose is to pass butter, but only those really fancy, like orb butters that you see, like, have you ever seen like a butter that's like in a sphere? That's only that type of butter. It's a very specific gadget. If you think you know what this is, get a guess in 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, or hilarious answers. And
they are playing
there it is.
The June issue. This first time most people are seeing it. And you'll win that issue. And in that issue, there are repeats of Snark Tank.
There's some familiar characters in there.
Yes, Chad Johnson.
That's me with my red hair. And that is Barbara.
Yes, Barbara.
Oh my gosh.
And since I did so many TV takeoffs, actually I have 4 pieces in this issue. That was Tom Richmond art in that.
That's great.
So that's what you'll be playing for.
That being part of that strip comic series, what do you call it? Content, honor, one of the biggest honors of my life. That is the coolest thing ever. I can't believe it's getting reprinted.
Reprinted.
It's getting reprinted.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, so cool, so cool. I really like the cover here, and this is a spoof off of the "Is it real or is it cake?" I don't know, meme thing.
You know what? I do not know the name of the man there doing that.
Oh my gosh, is that
that room will know.
Is that oh my gosh,
chat room,
Steve? Steve? That's
no, I guess we're all at a loss here.
Steve-O? Is that Steve-O?
Mickey Day?
Mickey Day?
Well,
Mickey
Mad Frank
Day.
usually knows everything mad.
Yeah, his name is literally Mad Frank in the chat room, so I think
exactly
that he knows.
Oh, Becky, you got to win one. Enter, Becky. You still have time. It's only you have 20 days to play.
Mikey Day. Did I say Mickey Day?
Oh, I said Mickey Day.
Yeah.
It's Mikey Day.
What does he do? Here, I can't read this. My eyes are too old. He's a comedian. Oh, he's a Saturday Night Live guy. Terminator, Termination, Brother Nature, and Home Sweet Home Alone. Okay.
I know everything. Is it cake?
Is it cake? Oh, okay. Well, apparently I should have known the whole time. The whole reference that they were doing is the Netflix show Is It Cake?
Is it?
Okay, well, there we go. That's funny. I got the Is It Cake, but not the host.
Yes, you did. You did. That was very good.
Oops. Well, you'll be playing for that. That's a long-winded way of saying that's the Mad that you're playing for. So get a guess.
And for that, and Chad is in it.
And I'm in it, and Dick's in it. Dick, you're in it.
I'm in it too.
For you. Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, you're in a lot. You're in a ton of them. But yes, so you're playing for that. GizWiz.biz is where you get a guessing. So do that now. And that about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.